Thank you for the testimony of this day, for the expression of resilience that is displayed in a season in which so many times our communities are divided. We thank you for the witness of unity that this day provides. And we ask now that as the doors are reopened, that you would reopen our hearts with an unusual sensitivity to love our neighbor, to respect those who we come into contact with daily. We ask now that you would continue to stitch the wound of the heart for every associate that will serve not only in this store, but serve as agents of change in our community. We thank you for the strength of our store manager and her team, and for all those across the corporate brand of Walmart that rolled up their sleeves and made this day happen. And we ask now that you would cover each and every employee, each and every staff member, that they would have an unusual ability to serve through the midst of being healed from this tragedy. And we declare this place to be a safe space. We declare that the presence of God will guard it and protect it. And we declare that out of the midst of all of this tragedy shall come a testimony that the community, the world, and everyone who looks this way will see the shining light of every heart that walks through the door. So as we open the doors today, may you bless everyone that crosses the threshold. Be pleased with all that is said and done. We thank you for an everlasting grace and an extraordinary faithfulness. And we believe these prayers and we ask them in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Bishop Brown. Really appreciate that. Now, for the presentation of colors, we will have the Indian River High School Air Force Junior ROTC, followed by our very own Travis Godwin, Hardlines Associate from our Chesapeake store, who will sing the national anthem.
Forward. Arch. Up. 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 Alright. Alright. Up. Guard. Halt. Left wheel. Arch. Present. Colors.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and a rocket's red glare, the bullets bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Right wheel. Arch. Forward. Arch. Up. 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 Alright. Alright. Up. Guard. Halt. Order. Arms. Guard. Pause.
Hey, good morning. Thank you, Travis. That was beautiful. Thank you, ROTC, Indian River High School. Thank you. Appreciate that. So, as you know, my name is Jason Robinson. I'm the market manager of the Supercenter in Hampton Roads. So much hard work went into this store to transfer this transformation. And I and my team have so many folks we want to thank. First of all, our associates. Every single one of our associates that work in the store deserve the gratitude for their help in setting up the store for our customers. We also have associates and leaders here in front and from our out of town today. I want to thank them for being here with us today. Our special guest, Mayor West, City Council, City Manager Chris Price, and all state local officials who have supported us. Thank you. Our local police department and first responders are here today. Let's appreciate them. Thank each of you. I want to thank each of you for being here today. I want to thank, give me a second. I want to thank each of you for being here today to celebrate with us, and thank you for your support through the last 5 months. Thank you. Our remodel and construction team, Ashley Morgan, Robin Tasker, Stephen Torres, Bill Sowler. These folks worked so hard, and they did not disappoint. I also want to thank the Walmart leadership team and their quick response to take care of our associates and the community. Thank you. With us today, we have Chief Store Operation Officer Cedric Clark. Regional Vice President Ivy Barney. Regional Coordinator Colt Benson. And Vice President Tracy Harlow. Thank you. And lastly, I want to thank the customers. Without you, we wouldn't be here. I promise you that when you walk through these doors every time, we will give you the best shopping experience and the absolute best time. Best time. But I really want to thank Alicia Mixon too. Her leadership has been awesome. I appreciate you, Alicia, and everything you've done. Thank you.
Sorry, I need my little stool. Thank you, Jason. You've been there since 30 minutes. 30 minutes to have, but I called you, you were right there. So every day we have been each other's rock, and we'll continue to do that. Thank you. You make me a better leader. So now I would like to introduce someone that me and my team have come to love and adore. That he is from, literally, he drove all the way from New York when he found out it happened, and he organized every and any resource we needed, including making sure all associates were able to celebrate Thanksgiving together and have a Thanksgiving dinner. So I would like to bring up Regional Coordinator Colt Benson.
Good morning. started when you're already emotional before you get up here. I want to thank everyone for joining us here today. Appreciate all the support. I want to start by telling these associates how extremely proud I am of everything that you've accomplished, both in your personal lives and inside this building, and for everything that you've overcome. Walmart is a proud member of the Chesapeake Hampton Roads community, and also a proud employer in Virginia. We employ about 44,700 associates in the state of Virginia. And in my role, I get the honor of supporting them. As Alicia said, when I heard about the tragedy, I jumped in the car and drove down, so I was here in the morning. And work stopped being work at that point. And I literally fell in love with all the associates in this store. I was able to see people pull together in a very difficult situation, like literally become part of a family. We're always a Walmart family, but when you come away from a store and you're helping each other, it's amazing how close you get to people. I saw our associates use their unique skills. I was taught by Danielle, by Deidre, how to use a Cricut machine and literally make hundreds and hundreds of shirts. We came to the Resource Center every day to help each other. Several of you were there every single day supporting. Alicia was there and Linda was there. I remember walking in to the Resource Center first day, and Alicia's up there leading in a very difficult situation. But she has people from her team literally with their hands on her, supporting her. I know Tanisha was up there, hand up there on her. Dylan and Matthew. I gotta tell you about Matthew. He came in every day smiling to support everyone, and you couldn't get that smile off his face no matter what was going on. He was there to support everybody. It was nice being a part of this and seeing everyone come in every day and share hugs and smiles and do everything we can to help each other. I saw true examples of leadership. And more importantly, I saw true examples of humanity. You see Kelly and Dave right here in the front taking pictures. But they were there every day at the table helping everyone. This community is served by some of the best people I know. These Walmart associates. Can we give them a hand, please? I promise you that they will lead this store with their hearts, and this community will be a better place because of it. I want to finish by thanking some of the management team here. Here, the market team. Here from Jason and Penny and Becky and Melissa. Everyone is there every day to support. Jason Leisenring, Cedric was there every step of the way to help us. This has been a huge journey for everyone. This is going to be a big part of that, opening this store back up, and part of our healing journey. I just want to thank everyone for representing the Walmart family in the very best way, and I love you all. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Colt. Greatly appreciate that. So as you heard on stage, we are truly grateful for our community and to support the support they have given us and that we've received over all the years. As a company that sparks good, we're excited to present some of these organizations with donations to help further their work. When I call your organization's name, please come forward to accept this check and pause for a brief photo. 757 Mayor's Youth Basketball. The Chesapeake Jubilee. The League of Advocates. The Youth Aeronautics Educational Foundation. This foundation provides hands-on opportunities and training in STEM for youth in undeserved and at-risk communities in the area. This donation will help fund camps and classes for these youth who need access the most. The Chesapeake Sheriff's Office Charities Incorporated. We are very grateful for the first responders and the work that they do here in Chesapeake. And this donation will help support their programs, including their Camps for Kids, Adopt a Grand Buddy program, and the other great work they are doing here in Chesapeake. And last but definitely not least, the Don Carey Reach Foundation. They work with inner city youth by expanding their educational opportunities in science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics, as well as assisting with preparation for college. This gift will help support scholarships, youth camps, and other programs for the kids right in our own backyard. So now, I would like to welcome a lifelong resident of Chesapeake. It is my honor to have the Mayor of Chesapeake, Rick West, join us and offer his remarks. Mayor West.
So, I honestly came here with some prepared remarks. Anytime TV cameras are looking at you, you don't want to say the wrong thing or express the wrong. So I had these very well prepared remarks. However, I did not anticipate getting here and feeling the wide range of emotions that I am feeling this moment. I have to tell you, I'm not sure that all the time that I've been mayor of this great city as I've ever been as honored and proud to be a mayor of a city with people like those that are here in this parking lot, people who worked in this building, corporate folks who are bringing to tears. We were fortunate enough to walk through, some of my colleagues and I, Brooke gave us a quick tour before we started, and we met a young lady, Linda Jackson. She's been here since this store opened, 32 years. And when we met her and talked to her and saw that smile on her face and that inner strength in her eyes, I knew that this store would be all right. I knew these associates would be all right. I just cannot thank you enough, Walmart, for the role you've played in this tragedy and your response to the associates, to the community. Brooke Mueller has been in contact with me since day one. We have been blessed with so much support from the White House to our federal and state delegates, fellow mayors, people all over the country who've reached out to support and put their arms around us as a city and Walmart as a corporation, and most importantly, the associates that work here each and every day. It is a proud moment for us to be here and to know that we can overcome almost anything. Today does mark a significant milestone and what some of people will call the Walmart story. It's one that my colleagues on City Council and I are so proud to herald. We know that this store will forever be tied to the 6 individuals and their legacy. It's my hope that it will also serve as a tangible reminder that Chesapeake is built upon resiliency, upon hope for the future, and most of all, upon living up to the promise that Chesapeake is what we say we are, a city that cares. And I am confident that with the grace and the mercy of our mighty God, that we will be there. Thank you all so much for being here.
Thank you, Mayor West. Now, I'd like to turn the program over to our final speaker. This final speaker is someone who is near and dear to our team. He showed up, he kept his word. I remember when we needed to meet to decide what are we doing next. It was about maybe 7 hours after, and we were at the Sam's Club right next door. And I walk in, he's already in there, and he doesn't say anything. He just opens his arms and gives me a hug. Then he says, whatever you need, no matter how big or how small, just ask. And you lived up to that, and I appreciate it. I do. So now I am going to bring up our Walmart Chief Executive Officer of Supercenters, Cedric Clark.
No one's talked about this, and we move it and y'all laugh. But we all know greatness comes in big and small packages, and she is nothing short than amazing. I do got my tissue. So for you all, I run the Walmart stores now. I get that opportunity, but when this happened, I had the fortune of being the divisional that led the East Coast. So within 4 hours of this situation, my vision of this store was tragedy. But with that, just like this picture, you see the bird flying out. I always say, out of the ashes, the phoenix rises. It is amazing to be actually in front of this spark in Walmart. But to be frank with you all, Ms. Steph, it's more important to be in front of you all. This is a beautiful day. Let's just keep this transparent. The beautifulness of this is fear and pain is actually a prerequisite in life, but it should never win. And so I'm honored to be back here, Alicia, with you and this team. I would like to take a moment to say that last night, so I don't got my voice, and it's y'all fault. Brady, thank you for the cough drop, because I couldn't even talk like this until he gave me the cough drop. But we celebrated last night. But the celebration was actually around really our Chesapeake Angels. Randy Blevins, you have to say their names, in my opinion. Like, it's just something that I will always do. Fernando, Jesus Chavez Barron. Like, they just mean so much to me as we keep going down the list. Lorenzo Gamble, Kelly Pyle, Brian Pendleton, and last but not least, Tanika Johnson. Those are the 6 unfortunate souls we lost. But I know they would be happy, and I know they're looking at us right now, appreciating that we, after 5 months, are going to leverage our company, but also, Mayor, the community of Chesapeake, to get back to actually celebrating them and being resilient as humanity. Here's the thing I'll say to you all. For me, the most important piece of all of this was not coming and the things we did at the office, Alicia, to support you. It was humanity, how humanity showed up, Stephanie. I just want to talk about, you, Alicia, for a moment. Your strength and leadership through this time, for me, I've never seen anything like it. From the time we got to the resource center, and yes, Cole, people are putting their hands on her, but she wasn't wavering. Until this very moment, she has put herself to the back. And we always talked about you need to put your oxygen mask on, and that's going to be a priority. But I do want to say this. There's no this without you. So can we please appreciate her again? Another person that meant the world to me, Linda, I don't know where she is. Where is she? Linda, you were the store lead here, and months before that, maybe a month before that, you got promoted to your own store, which is just amazing about your journey in life. You were a rock for this team. You got back here just as soon as you could, and from being on a cricket machine, making shirts to, we still got to do that TikTok. We got to do, get our Baltimore groove on. But the hugs, the stepping back and listening, and then, to be honest with you, the communication we have maintained over this 5 months to hold me accountable to be who I said I wanted to be, but making sure that you push me towards that, I'm eternally grateful for you as well. So thank you, Linda, for who you are. And then, last but not least, Miss Stephanie up front. Yeah, exactly. She a woman in her own right. You were home for me, to be honest with you. When I think of my mom, my grandma, my aunts, my cousins, when I got in there and you sat down next to me and you put your arms around me and didn't know me yet, but you just said, there's something about you. And I want to make sure, someone told me you're a big deal, but if you're a big deal, I got some things that I need. And you talked to me about our associates and worrying about where we're going to get paid, where were they going to go. I mean, you laid it out. To be honest with you, it was almost like a project manager. I got the book for dummies on project management. Everything you said to me, whether you know this or not, it was something we took back to the meetings and was top of mind. And it's interesting, when I come back, I check back in with you on every single one of those things, and she gave me 2 or 3 more. But what this is getting to is just, and I actually talked to Dave on this morning. Let's not forget that we are humans, amazing humans, by the way, that get the fortune to run Walmart, right? We're humans first to get the fortune to run Walmarts. And if you can put trust, even if it's not earned, in someone, and you can get close to people that maybe make a difference and not make the assumption that they don't know what's going on, and you give them what they need, I just have this sense and belief that we will do what's right. And if more of us do that and take ownership in that, like you did with me, Stephanie, she's appreciating me for something you actually set in motion. And so I just want to say to you, I love you, and I really appreciate that you held me accountable to that, and I'm grateful for you. So to the part of the speech that I got to make sure I read, and it's not even that, but to the community leaders, Mayor West, you and just everyone that's here, we want to thank you for your continued support. It has been paramount from day one, to being frank with you, when we even had the FBI show up. I've just never seen the acceptance of us in to do what they knew was right for us in the community, and we know you and your teams played a big part of that. We take the community and our commitment to the community very, very seriously. As you can see, yes, we're coming here to celebrate, but we are a giving organization. We have giving hearts, and we know there's others that do more than we can do. We buy and sell product, and we give it to you at a reasonable cost, but there are organizations like you heard of here that actually are the table stakes for success in 360 community, and we are grateful for that. I also want to say on behalf of the Walmart family, I want to thank you all for walking alongside of us. We're just really grateful. It's fitting and appropriate to be back in this moment because for me, I look back and I say to myself, we actually showed who we are. So last night I walked out and one of our associates said, she's worked at several retailers, I won't say their name, but she said, this family event makes this different. And I said, why? She said, everyone's there because they want to be there, not because they had to clock in and they had a job to do. And so I want to end by saying this. I'm honored to get the opportunity to serve Walmart completely, but I will never not have Chesapeake in my heart. I will never not have Chesapeake in my heart. So in true fashion of just who Walmart is, and actually who the community is, Mayor, Chesapeake is strong, Chesapeake is united. You know what's interesting about this too? Chesapeake will never be forgotten. And our commitment to you is to have you have the latest and greatest. We call this a flagship when you get the opportunity to walk in here. And me and Latrice is actually the leader over our beauty, business, diverse leader, one of the most amazing Black female leaders I've ever met. We actually talked about, wow, look at the ownership that our associates are taking when we walk that store. So for Chesapeake, you're gonna have something that only 5 others, Steph, have. But you know what we're gonna do? This is gonna be the shining example of what we wanna offer across all of the United States over the course of time. So, Alicia, thank you for everything you've done. Grateful to be here. To the associates, love you. We will be here with you. You are still healing, and we will go on this journey with you through healing as well. And if you ever need anything, as I said when I first seen you, you know I will be here to make sure we support you no matter what. Thank you for your time. Have a great day. You guys will never be forgotten.
One last time. Okay. Again, thank you for joining us today. So we've come to the moment where we're going to cut the ribbon. Very exciting. So I would like to invite the mayor, the chamber representatives, our Walmart executive leadership, and our Walmart 1841 associates to join us. We'll cut the ribbon right here on the front. Once we're done cutting the ribbon, if you guys can just give us a few moments, let us get back inside, get the associates back in place, and then we will open the doors. Thank you, guys.
We're gonna be up here with the ribbon. Oh, council members, you guys come. We're gonna be up here, and then we're gonna look at all the associates crowd behind us. Yeah, they're they might be back. You gotta come in here. Give it to Jason. I'm the Lisa. Okay. You guys ready? Ready. Here we go. 41. Woo!
Yeah, it's a position. I'm an expert.
All right, guys. Let's get ready to open and cut. Let's go. Before we go, let's do a cheer, y'all. Here we go.
Walmart!
Yeah.